Good morning, guys. I think it's 9:30. I slept 9 hours, so my plan worked out perfectly. But usually I always manage the first day well, and then it hits me on like the third. I have had enough experience to not fall for that, because I would say I feel perfect. I don't have jet lag. But it's so nice. I'm going outside to get light in my eyes because it's so important to beat jet lag, to get sunlight immediately. Not like sun, but it's still good, even if it's cloudy. Just for 20 minutes, walk outside. Oh, and it's such a beautiful morning. And then I'm meeting my assistant at 10. I am grabbing coffee before that. Obviously, I'm so excited about that. You have no idea. Oh my God, I'm so excited. It's bigger than Christmas. Like my morning coffee, especially when I'm jet lagged, there's nothing that beats it. I have to say, what I love about Paris is the gloominess. Subtle gloominess. Actually, I'm lying a little bit because we have a bit of sun, but it's such a like gloomy vibe. I love it. It's a bit mysterious. There's like a whole blue sky behind me. I just told them that I really love how gloomy Paris is. And it's like, but it's still a bit gloomy if you go in this direction.
It is.
Also, the great thing about Paris is that people are so used to people holding phones and talking to themselves, I guess, because nobody's looking. Or maybe that has changed. Or maybe it's the area.
Tell you that I love you.
Fake pigeons. They're not even real. Unless they all got scared at the same time and now they're just in shock and not moving. Would be so funny if one just started walking or flying or dancing.
100 times a day. You'll get tired of my voice. That's how much I'm gonna tell you that I'll miss you. I'll miss you if you go. Yes, I'm gonna let you know just how much I tell your mama, I tell your papa too. I'm gonna let
Elsa's Kingdom.
Is that the real name?
Yeah, it's Elsa's Kingdom.
Wow.
It's obviously the Frozen island.
Tell you that I need you. I need you every day.
You should show our followers your AI generated items here. Take over.
Okay, guys. I mean, this is quite basic. I would say something you can wear every day to the office. But this is, I think, exactly what you guys have been looking for. So I will do everything that's in my power to have these developed. Disclaimer, my power here is very limited.
Do you want croissant or your food? Now go. Pick.
I just want water.
She did such a mess.
Water. Do you want food or water?
Well, we are now really testing your discipline because Ruth's food is right here. But Jürgen needs to get a little spoon. Good girl. Oh, goodest girl. She's like, where is he? Where is he? Yeah. Yeah. Watch her.
See?
Go! No, 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 no. Oh, goodest girl. I know why our parents and grandparents enjoyed so much to watch us eat, you know? I get it. I get it now because I love it so much to see Rue eat her food. I could just watch her. I go a bit away, so it's not as like obvious. But I love watching her. Isn't it strange that we love watching people or dogs that we love eat? Isn't that strange? I wonder if animals are the same. Like, do other animals love to watch animals that they love eat? What? I love it. Yeah. Especially when the eating is done with passion. Let's play a game. Okay, so we have we have 2 snacks. I will, of course, only give her 1 because she already had 10. But she has to decide. And I'm very curious to see which one she will pick. Ru, come here. Yeah, Ru, That's not how the rule goes. Ru. Ru. That's not how it goes. Give me back 1. Okay, again. Okay, now for real. Pick. You need to make a choice. Okay, we have a winner. Or not. Ru, you need to make up your mind. Or are you like mommy and you cannot make up your mind? Okay, well, obviously she's gonna get this one as well. But only if she follows me. Well, look, you have to see. You are so funny.
You seem kind of upset.
What's the time?
8:58.
I am upset. Can you really tell from my face?
No.
I'm not upset, I'm just annoyed.
By what?
Okay, you asked. So you get it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just feel I cannot deal well with rejection.
Who rejected you?
Just like people, you know? Do you like rejections?
No, but also depends on who I'm getting it from. If it's someone that's close to me, then it hurts. But if it's business related, business is business.
Yeah, you're so right. Actually, you're so mature with this. I feel like I'm really immature. Because rejections cut deep. Deep. I don't want to be dramatic, but like, yeah. And it's not even real rejections.
Oh, what's the difference between a real rejection and a...
Like, a real rejection is if somebody's like, I don't want to see you. That's a real rejection. An unreal rejection is, sorry, I don't have time.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm too sensitive for this world. Can you make me less sensitive, please? Here. Ow, ow.
That was the first lesson.
How can I become less sensitive?
Just,
Because I think if I continue being so sensitive, I'm not made for business. And I want to be a good businesswoman.
So, I will tell you a little story.
Or should I take the camera so we get your perspective?
Sure.
Okay, tell us a little story, Grandpa Jürgen.
So when I was a student, many moons ago,
Yeah.
I had this side job which was at an agency that sold insurance. That is very unglamorous actually, because also basically they want you to talk to your whole family and your whole circle of friends.
Oh
and
God, I
sell
would
them
hate
insurance.
that.
But anyway, the way they taught the thing, and this is very business related and will make a lot of sense to you. They told you it's a numbers game. And when you ask people a question, then basically, statistically, 33% will say yes, 33% will say no, and 33% will be in between.
I want to see that statistic.
So basically, you just have to ask more people to get more yeses.
Oh, I don't like this.
Oh, that was such a good story.
Guys, I remember one day.
Also, guys, never trust a student that wants to talk with you about insurance.
I always get scammy guys from insurance, but also we need insurance, so it's like an oxymoron.
Yeah, I think in the end they did it.
Was it scam?
No, the product I think was okay, but you can also just go online and go on.
Yeah. One of my weaknesses, that I openly talk about on this channel, is dealing with rejections, and it's been an issue of mine for many years. And I know rejection is a redirection, and of course in the end everything happens for a reason and things are exactly as they're meant to be. But you know what, I just think I'm so awesome. Why would people not want me?
Awesome.
Don't you think that, Jürgen?
Yeah, that reminds me of another story. So when I was a little not a student, before, school.
Yeah.
So it was English class, and we had to read, out loud passage of a text. And there was this word.
Rejection?
That you just used. And I was reading it, and the text went by, and blah, 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 and I read a-vee-som.
A-vee-som?
And the teacher was like, a-vee-som? What do you mean?
What is a-vee-som?
It's how I read awesome. Don't you think? When you don't know, when you just learn English, I think awesome.
The funniest is, I totally didn't understand what you were saying. Yeah, I think I'm so a-vee-som. See, that's the part that I told you about. One side of me thinks
I'm a-vee-som.
I'm a-vee-som, and the other part thinks I'm so insecure. I always know that people deal with so much of their own stuff. I know that. But I feel like sometimes I also realize that in the end, this sounds so depressing, but you're always on your own. And I don't mean it in a depressing way. I just mean that nobody can do things for you except you. And that, as I told you, I love meeting people. I feel like sometimes meeting people gives me it increases my hope for my future. Just being surrounded by amazing people, I really thrive off that. I mean, who doesn't? But in the end, everybody's dealing with their own thing, and you cannot rely on others to make you happy. That's my point. Yay, I finally expressed it. You need to create it yourself, and that's what I'm working on, because I'm an independent woman. Anyway, I love you guys. See you tomorrow.